Pastor Oka Stephen bringing to you News Hour on Psalm TV television. We are the pulse of the nation and broadcasting live from Jalingo. Follow us on Facebook at Psalm TV and stream live on YouTube at Psalm TV Live. Now the major headlines. Irigwa community hails Governor Uba Sani for settling medical bills of Angwan Remi attack victims. Police in Jigawa arrest 4 suspects over cattle rustling and car theft in Adejia. Jigawa State trains 400 youth in date palm farming to curb unemployment and boost economic diversification. Now the news in full. The Irigwe community of Kamaru Ward in Karuluku government area has hailed Governor Uba Sani for settling medical bills of victims of the Angwan Remi attack. In an open letter signed by Barnabas Musa and Raphael Joshua, they said its intervention saved children whose treatment at Barodiko Hospital has been suspended over unpaid fees. They praised the Commissioner for Health, Umar Ahmed, and Council Chairman Bashir Tanko Dawaki for their roles. Gunmen had attacked Angwan Remi on September 15th, killing 2 and injuring several children. The community prayed for the governor's success in fostering peace and inclusive governance. Police in Jigawa have arrested 4 suspects in Adejia over cattle rustling and car theft. A 47-year-old man was nabbed on September 18th with 2 stolen bulls, while 3 others were arrested earlier for car theft. Police spokesman SP Salisu Lawal confirmed recovery of the vehicle in good condition. Commissioner Dairu Mohammed praised officers for their efforts and pledged intensified patrol raids and surveillance to combat crime. He urged residents to remain law-abiding and provide credible information to assist the police. Investigations are ongoing to dismantle network threatening lives, livestock, and property across the state. The Jigawa state government has trained and empowered 400 youth in data palm farm to curb unemployment and promote economic diversification. Governor Umar Namadi, speaking at their graduation in Fanisau, said each trainee would manage 200 trees on half a hectare, supported with a monthly allowance for 2 years, boreholes and technical guidance. Beneficiaries drawn from Birniwa, Yankwashi, Babura, and Sule Tankaka local government areas hailed the initiatives as life-changing, providing hope for income generation and support families. Namadi pledged sustained investment in agriculture to boost self-reliance, job creation, and environmental protection, positioning Jigawa as a hub for sustainable farming and development. The Kano state government has begun training 380 youths, part of 600 recruited, into a special anti-phone snatching and VIP protection guard. The 2-week course at the Kano State Corporate Security Institute in Gabaswa covers parliamentary drills, defensive driving, counseling, and session with NDLA and ISBA. Commandant retired Captain Mohammed Bello Megaskia said the initiatives equipped participants to support security agencies in tackling phone thefts and thuggeries. Trainees will receive stipends upon completion. Some volunteers expressed gratitude to Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf for offering skills and opportunity while strengthening grassroots security and community safety efforts in the state. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin, has said the National Assembly is not against President Bola Tinubu's borrowing policy, stressing it is a legitimate instrument for growth. Speaking at the 8th Annual African Network of Parliamentary Budget Office Conference in Abuja, he explained that fresh loans are within Nigeria's medium-term framework and targeted at sectors like power, transport, and agriculture. Abbas dismissed reports of legislative opposition as misleading, insisting Parliament fully supports judicious borrowing while strengthening oversight. He warned that Nigerians lose over $18 billion yearly to financial crime and urged fiscal discipline to drive African Agenda 2063 goals. The House of Representatives have asked the Accountant General of the Federation, Shamsuddin Ogunjimi, to provide a detailed breakdown of the 2.4 trillion naira recently disbursed to contractors handling federal projects. Lawmakers expressed concern that despite the huge expenditure, many projects remain incomplete, with Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu warning against paper projects. The development follows protests by contractors over unpaid arrears, prompting government intervention. Officials confirmed $2.4 trillion had been paid within the year, with another 760 billion naira approved, bringing commitment to about 3.1 trillion naira. The House has demanded full disclosure and will reconvene on 5th October to review progress and reconcile government claims with contractors' grievances. The Northern Elders Forum has called for urgent action to harness 44 untapped mineral resources spread across more than 500 sites in northern Nigeria. Speaking in Abuja ahead of the Northern Nigerian Investment and Industrialization Summit, NEF spokesperson Professor Abubakar Jadari identified agriculture, solid mineral, human capital, infrastructure, and industry as the 5 pillars for regional renewal. He lamented insecurity and policy inconsistency that hindered progress. Despite vast arable land and a youthful population, Judare recalled the northern's economic strength in the 1960s to 80s and stressed education, healthcare, housing, and technology as vital drivers of future industrial growth. The Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture and Food System has teamed up with Culinary Group to empower youth through Eco-Flavor Season 2, Africa's leading culinary showcase. At the unveiling of the top 50 contestants in Mushi, officials highlighted the program as a platform for cultural storytelling, entrepreneurship, and sustainable careers in food. Representing the commissioner, Oluranti Ovegbo reaffirmed Lagos' vision of becoming Africa's culinary capital. CEO Jennifer Odufowa and Olufunke Audu said the initiative equips young chefs to transform passion into business. Director Chief Adeyinka Arije urged contestants to inspire and promote Lagos cuisines globally. All Progressive Congress singer and Renewed Hope ambassador Jada Gako has defended Hausa political Mistral Dauda Kahutu over a fake honoring doctorate, insisting he was misled by organizers. The bogus award conferred by the European American University was later disowned by the institution. Gako urged critics to exercise restraint and linked Rare's predicament to being misled into a pit, stressing the fault lay within organizers, not the musician. He also sympathized with dignitaries decisive into attending the ceremony. Public affairs analyst Farouk Farugi confirmed the university has no legal authority to confer award, calling for stronger safeguard against such fraudulent activities. The Abia state government has launched a materials testing laboratory at the Umuahia Capital Development Authority to curb building collapse. Equipped for concrete soils, steel reinforcement, and field tests, the facility aims to ensure quality construction. Commissioner for Information, Oke Kalu, also highlighted the state ICT program which trained youth with 19 from the first cohort already employed. Other initiatives include the ACE Agricultural Intervention Project to boost food security and rural trade, ongoing Abia Scorer Feast competitions for youth engagement, and the functionalization of 25 primary healthcare centers, part of a phase program to revitalize 200 PFCs across the state. The ECOWAS Parliament has called for the reintegration of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger into the regional bloc, citing their return as crucial for addressing insecurity, tourism, and economic fragility in West Africa. Speaker Ibrahima, speaking in Port Harcourt at the 2025 Second Parliamentary Seminar, stressed the need for dialogue and reconciliation to restore regional stability. The session also focused on adopting the 2026 draft budget and exploring artificial intelligence in parliamentary processes. Rivers State, represented by Deputy Governor Professor Ngozi Odu, highlighted its roles as a technology hub in supporting AI-driven legislative agencies while safeguarding democratic value. Tension has risen in Adamawa State after local government chairmen sent their wife to Istanbul, Turkey for leadership training. 21 wives alongside senior ministry officials attended the program, prompting criticism from retirees and workers who called it wasteful amid pending gratuities. Tongo local government chairman Suleiman Tongo defended the trip, citing prior overseas training for council chairmen. Critics include retirees and anonymous officials condemned the initiative as an abuse of public funds, urging some participants lack basic education. Workers' union are now urging anti-graft agencies to investigate, describing the foreign training as insensitive and a mockery of governance in Adamawa State. The Oyo State government has launched a 4-day training program for 140 youths in tractor operation within the Ibadan zone. Commissioner of Agriculture Olasukami Olaleye explained that the initiative empowers young people to replace the aging workforce of tractors operators and strengthen mechanized farming. Trainees are provided with safety kits and practical lessons on efficient tractor use. Outstanding participants will gain with tractors owners and hiring companies. The scheme, running across 3 zones, aims to create employment, boost food production, and advance the state tractorization program. Beneficiaries expressed optimism about future opportunities in modern agriculture. Business mogul Femi Otedola has weighed in on the dispute between the Dangote refineries and the Depot and Petroleum Product Marketers Association of Nigeria, urging marketers to adapt to change of risk irrelevance. In a statement, Otedola praised Aliko Dangote refinery as a milestone for Nigeria's energy independence, stressing that old business models built on fuel import and subsidized are no longer sustainable. Recalling his roles in founding DAPP MAN in 2002, he said time had changed, advising depot owners to restructure or diversify. He credited President Bola Tinubu for the downstream sector, describing it as a decisive reforms. The Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission, RMAFC, has commenced verification of depleted and new oil and gas field in the Niger Delta following state petitions. Chairman Dr. Mohammed Shehu led the team to the Anieze oil field in Okpai Delta State, stressing transparency in sharing the 13% derivation fund. The interagency team includes the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, National Boundary Commission, and the Surveyor General Office. Shehu said data would be used to determine, coordinate, resolve boundary disputes, and ensure fairness. The exercise underscores accountability in Nigeria's revenue distribution from natural resources across affected states. It is now time for a brief commercial break. Stay with us. The most captivating stories are just a moment away.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way. Are you?
Glad to have you still with us. Businessman Obinna Egbo, popularly known as Obi Cubana, has celebrated Lagos traffic hawker turned lawyer Akuma Jeremiah. Jeremiah gained fame in 2022 after donating money to inmates in a prison bus. Instead of pursuing instant financial gain, he chose to study law at Ebonyi State University, graduating in 2025. Cubana praised his resilience, describing education as the best decisions. Fans as well wishes joined the congratulating Jeremiah while urging him to remain focused. His history is seen as inspirational, showing how dedication, humility, and long-term vision can transform life despite early challenges. Jeremiah is now seen as a role model. The Performing Musician Association of Nigeria, PIMAN, and the Actors Guild of Nigeria, AGN, recently celebrated King Sunny Ade on his 79th birthday. PIMAN President Priti Okafor commended Adegeye, also known as King Sunny Ade KSA, for his humility, dedication, and role in promoting peace and unity through music. AGN National Secretary Abubakar Yakubu described him as a beacon of professionalism and an African music ambassador. Born on September 22, 1946 in Ondo State, KSA is a singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, Nigeria's first Grammy nominee, and a recipient of several honors including Hard Rock, Cave, and Eddie's Hall of Fame inductions. Actors turned politicians Kenneth Okonkwo has predicted victory for the African Democratic Congress (ADC) in the 2027 general election, insisting the party will unseat President Bola Tinubu's administration. Speaking on Channels TV's Sunrise Daily, it dismissed the party's poor outing in the August by-election, saying its real test lies ahead under the leadership of David Mark. Okonkwo declared that the ADC has established structures across all 36 states and vowed that the party would form Nigeria's next government. He also identified former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi as the leader of the party in Rivers. That brings us to the close of this edition of News Hour on Som TV. Follow us on Facebook at Som TV and subscribe on YouTube at Som TV Live for breaking news, in-depth reports, and expert analysis. I am Esther Oka-Steven. Thanks for watching.
Stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast?